Thanks, President Green. What a beautiful day. I've been out here many times when it hasn't been this sunny and nice, but thank you. Thanks for being here. It's an honor to celebrate with my fellow veterans, my brothers and sisters that have served. This is a really special day, and I really always enjoy what we do on this day. So good morning. Again, thank you for being here today, students, faculty, staff, community members, and fellow veterans. On Veterans Day, we pause to honor those who have served in our armed forces. Today, I want to reflect not just on military service, but on how that spirit of service continues long after the uniform is folded and put away. Let me share the stories of two Idahoans who exemplify this lifelong commitment to service. Colonel Jerry Collins was a mentor of mine in Lewiston, Idaho, where I began my own military journey. Born at West Point in 1924, Jerry was an Army brat who followed his father from post to post. He entered West Point during World War II and graduated in 1946, commissioning into the infantry. Jerry's 30-year Army career was nothing short of heroic. 2 tours in Korea, 2 in Vietnam, 2 Silver Stars for Valor, and even time at the Pentagon. But perhaps more impactful was his legacy as a teacher leader, training warriors and leaders at the Infantry School, Parachutist School, Command and Staff School, the Army War College, and multiple combat commands. When he retired in 1977, Jerry and his wife Carolyn settled in Lewiston, but he didn't stop serving. He earned a teaching certificate at LCSC and spent 7 years teaching special education at Sacagawea Junior High School. He served on local boards, delivered Meals on Wheels, mentored veterans with PTSD before we even called it PTSD, and volunteered to interview West Point candidates. And that's how I met him. In 1992, as a high school junior, I sat in Jerry's living room for my West Point interview. I didn't know his military history then, but did know he had my future in his hands. He put me at ease and was an incredibly kind man, even giving me milk and chocolate chip cookies that Carolyn prepared for after our conversation. It was the most unexpected introduction to military service I could imagine. And I may be the only veteran to say their Army career started with milk and cookies. We stayed loosely in touch during my early Army years. When Jerry passed in 2007, I read his obituary and realized how much I hadn't known or fully appreciated about him. I regretted not thanking him properly in life. That regret still drives me today in 2 ways. One, to remember that everyone has a story and that service doesn't end with leaving military service. Jerry's warrior ethic never faded. He simply redirected it to youth, to the elderly, to those with disabilities. I thank him now publicly for a life of humble, powerful service. The second story begins and ends right here at the University of Idaho. In the 1930s, a young man named Leon Green came to this campus on a football scholarship. He earned his bachelor's in 1936 and a master's in physical education in 1939. He and his wife Gwen made Moscow their home, and Leon began teaching here. Their first son, Coomer, was born in 1941, only 2 months before the Japanese invaded Pearl Harbor. When World War II broke out, Leon answered the call. He joined the Navy and was eventually stationed in the Philippines, where he directed health, welfare, and recreation programs. His leadership and people skills earned him the position as the Welfare and Health Officer for the 7th Fleet. For anyone that has led and commanded troops or studied military warfare, a military is only as good as its people. Our troops' health and morale is our biggest combat multiplier. Leon understood this vital and universal truth from his education and his own application here at the University of Idaho before the military. His experience in the military greatly deepened and enhanced that truth, and would eventually inform all he would do after the military here at the University of Idaho. After the war, Leon's organizational and people skills led to opportunities to stay abroad and build a lucrative career. But when he proposed that to Gwen, she simply said, "Come home to Idaho." And he did, choosing purpose over riches. Back at the university, Leon helped shape the foundation of what we now know as health sciences and recreation. He was a pioneer in promoting physical education as essential to mental and physical well-being. He helped build the physical education building, the swim center, and the Kibbe Dome. But more importantly, he built a culture that put students first. And his legacy lives on in the programs, the people, and the values we uphold today. And even in a grandson who is our current president. I still hear from alumni who remember Leon's mentorship, how he helped them find their path, just as Jerry helped me find mine. In both Jerry and Leon, we see how military service shaped lives of continued impact. Their greatest contributions may have come after they left the military, because their sense of duty never left them, and because their capability greatly grew. Today, our veterans continue that tradition. They serve as teachers, as coaches, as business owners, public servants, volunteers, and as university staff. They bring their leadership, their skill, resilience, and compassion to every corner of our communities. Dr. Leon Green once said, "Service is the debt we owe for the space we occupy on this earth." And that quote captures the ethic we find in our veterans and the ethic we should all strive to carry forward throughout our lives. And finally, let's not forget, a veteran's service is never theirs alone. Behind every uniform is a Carolyn or a Gwen. A partner who holds their family together, who sacrifices in silence. As bootlaces are tied, a partner is putting on baby booties. As one stands in formation, a partner is getting kids ready for school. As a veteran trains or deploys, a partner lives with the weight of the unknown. And children, many are too young to understand absence, and many must find new friends with every move they make. But all grow up learning the meaning of service in their own way. To all the families who serve alongside our veterans, thank you. Your strength and support are the part of the fabric of our nation's service. And to our veterans, thank you for your past and continued service to our country and to our communities. We are better because of you. Thank you.